Jason Chaffetz. Jason, are you with us?
Yes, Judge. Yes, I am.
Okay. All right, Jason. I mean, you were chair of Congressional Oversight and Reform. You worked in Washington, and I'm sure had many occasions to be with John McCain. Your thoughts on his passing?
Yeah, it was my honor to serve in the Congress, and certainly at the time that John McCain was there. John McCain is an American original. You could never question his patriotism, his commitment to the country, and certainly to the military. I didn't always agree with him on his votes or his approach on certain things, but boy, he was there to put up a vigorous debate, and he spoke from his heart, and he spoke with determination, and he was very effective. One of the other things, Judge, I got to do is a couple years ago, I got to go to Vietnam. And I went to the place where he was incarcerated for years and held as a prisoner. And to see that small room and to kind of feel what he might have been going through, even though I was there for a very short amount of time, it really shakes you to think that there were Americans that were held there for years. And so the degree of respect for Sam Johnson, who serves in the House, and a John McCain, you know, it's just absolutely unbelievable what he went through. And to have that sort of perseverance and that strength and that fortitude throughout his whole career, I think is uniquely American. I really do.
You know, what's interesting, I'm reading about his early life, and it actually says here that McCain's ancestors fought in the Civil War, and an ancestor, Captain William Young, served on the staff of General George Washington in the Revolutionary War. I mean, that is amazing.
You know, literally generations of public service, Judge, going back to the Revolutionary War.
Wow, that is amazing. Talk to me, Jason Chaffetz. Talk to me about the man. What was he like when he wasn't on the Senate floor? What were his passions that you know of working with him?
Well, he was a person who was always in a hurry. He had lots to do. There were lots of issues he had to get off. I never saw him sort of just relaxing, kicking up his feet. You know, he was funny, but he could also be a little bit crusty. I remember once we were at the Capitol Hill Club, and there was some reception, and he was in a line, and I got in the line right behind him. Well, I'm a fairly new member of Congress, and I sort of tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Senator, hey, Jason Chaffetz here," and you know, reminding him of who I was. And he turned around at me and looked at me like, "I know who you are. What are you trying to say?" I mean, like I was somehow criticizing him, and he was poking me in the chest with his finger, saying, "I know who you are. Just, you know," and then he wanted to talk about something else, and then somebody pulled him out of the line. But he was always like that, and nobody took it personally. He just a man on the run and a little bit crusty, but we all respected and loved him for it.